Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Heat is On podcast, episode 7. We're flying through these like crazy. I am Juicy J here with my partner.
JG Noise, and I cannot be any more happier than I am right at this moment.
Uh, Agreed. This is a very joyful moment for Heat fans out there. And if I could scream, I could, but it is nighttime, and I would get my butt beat. But yes, an amazing game for the Miami Heat. Incredible blowout victory over the Milwaukee Bucks, who are one of the top teams in the East, along with the Celtics and the Sixers there. An incredible win. Literally incredible. There's no other way to put this. I don't think anybody expected us to win this game in the fashion that we won it. We were going up against a team that was looking great after blowing out the defending champions. I hate to say it, but they are. And we blew them out like they were the Chicago Bulls or something. It was incredible. Really good win for this team. Final score was 123-97 Miami.
I mean, who expected this? Who expected a shorthanded Heat team to come to an away Milwaukee game with a sold out crowd and do this? Not me. That's who. And
Not
and speaking of surprises, the biggest surprise of the night, no doubt about it. Nikola Jovic.
My God, the Serbian master.
The Serbian master indeed. 24.7 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal.
And
And
let me say this real quick.
he shot
If you would have,
61 sorry, he shot
go ahead.
61% of the field. That's amazing. The
That's
consistency.
really good. What, dude? I'm gonna tell you this right now, and I'm gonna say this real quick so you can start talking about him a little bit more. If you were to tell me that Nikola Jovic would lead the team in scoring in this game, I would have like slapped you and said you're crazy.
Well,
It's incredible.
I think we all felt this way. And not only did he lead the Heat team in scoring, he led everyone in the game in scoring
Wow.
with 24 points. Now, I'm gonna say something really quick. Us Heat fans, we didn't really get a glimpse of Jovic last year. Um, I saw more of him playing during the Serbian games in the Olympics during the summer, and I was like, this is our Nikola Jovic, and I couldn't believe it. Tonight, he did what he had to do, and this is a call to Spo. Um, Juicy J and I have been talking about how he deserves more time in the rotation. I mean, there was a marginal time where he was just balling like he's been here for 5 years, and then he's been sent to the shadow realm ever since. Um, Glad to see he was rescued. I believed he said something about Spo's wife because there's nothing that man has done to be sent to the shadow realm. Um,
We don't have confirmation on that, but that's our theory.
there's no confirmation about that. That's JG Noise's lucky guess. He said something
That's
wrong.
JG Noise's theory.
That's my theory. He said something wrong at court that he wasn't supposed to say. But overall, I mean, just fascinating. And what's crazier is the 3-pointer because 24 points. Okay, wow, he scored 24 points. We've had nights where most guys do that. The 3-pointer from a 7-foot center, who by the
Yeah.
way, we ran at guard for half of the second quarter. So I mean, I did not expect this. And one last thing I will say about Jovic here, the the confidence the man has after not playing a single minute in the last, I don't even know how many games it's been since he hasn't played. But I
Dude, I was gonna
know,
say that.
yeah, I'm gonna need you to clarify. But I know that the last few games he's played has been like a total of 7 minutes. So
That's crazy. Dude, I was literally gonna say that too, because it's incredible. You're right. It's actually incredible how this man can go from not playing in any games other
Hmm.
than garbage time minutes in the end of the games, and then have this absolute masterpiece of a game. I mean, it's incredible, and it really, really, um, like it's just a wake up call for Spo. I feel like he should have been trying to figure out a role for Nikola Jovic, even in this right when we saw how he was playing in the Serbian games. I think he should have been trying rotations with him, and obviously they work because let me tell you something right now. The Heat style of play is changing. It's changing fast. And that's the key word, fast.
Hmm.
Nikola Jovic, as you know, that's his whole thing. He runs in transition and he creates or he puts up the layup. But now he's having other stuff. You
Yeah,
see now he's having a three ball. He
right.
made so many threes this game. Most of his points were from threes.
Career
It was
high
incredible.
in career high in 3 pointers made. I believe it
Career
was
high in points.
five 3 pointers tonight that he made.
That's incredible. That's
Um,
actually incredible. Amazing night for Nikola Jovic, and I'm super happy for him.
for
And
sure,
you have
for
to
sure.
remember, this guy is 20 years old.
20-year-old.
This guy is literally still the future of our franchise, and he could be. I'm telling you right now, Nikola Jovic is going to be something big. But this is one of the biggest wake up calls for Spo and this team right now. Because I told JG Noyes after the game, we learned a lot of things after this game. And the number one thing we learned is that Nikola Jovic deserves a spot in the rotation. He doesn't need to start every night. He could come off the bench, but I mean, he started tonight and he dropped 24 points. Nikola Jovic is going to have another night like this, and we will be praising him again. I really never thought I'd be talking about Nikola Jovic in this season. Like from the minutes that he was getting last year and the way he was playing, nothing was standing out to me. But now I see this guy play, and I truly see a star in the making.
Yeah, and
I see
without
what Pat Riley was really thinking.
oh for sure, and without a doubt, Jovic changed the the game. 11 points in the first quarter. Really, really, really just energy, big boost to a team that was heading into a game against the third team in the East. I
Yeah,
mean, nobody
and it
expected
was getting
this.
to a point where this guy was just hot. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
you saw
hot.
that three he just dribbled and took in the second.
Hmm.
It was incredible.
Um, Now 11 points in the first for Jovic is spectacular. 11 points for another player on the Heat is unbelievable, and that player is Duncan freaking Robinson, who put up 23 points, 5 assists, 2 steals, and was 6 of 8 from the 3-point line. I know you wanted to talk about Duncan Robinson, so I'm gonna give it to Juicy J to hear his intake on what he believes Duncan Robinson brought to this game.
Yeah, and it's I think what he brought was just what number one, his 3 point shooting. His 3 point shooting has taken the jump that he was at way before the start of the season. It's incredible. I mean, and the cutting too. Bam was looking for him everywhere, and he was there. Duncan Robinson was there at all times. He played an amazing game today. I think that this was just like when Hero was injured, he's having a jump again. Like you said, you said it in the last episode. You had a theory that when the two guards were out, Duncan Robinson would elevate and play. And I have a theory as to why that's happening. So you have Terry Rozier, right? He moves the ball around a lot. And Tyler Hero moves the ball around a lot. So he's going to have you running. He's going to have you trying to cut. He's going to have you trying to create more dribbles for yourself because Terry Rozier plays a very mobile game. He dribbles a lot. Duncan Robinson is not that kind of player. He has developed his dribbling game a lot, but he's still more of a catch and shoot, screen and go kind of shooter. So when you take away the guards and you start Robinson, I think he elevates his play a lot more just because there's not another guard on there with the ball. It's just Bam creating for him, or he's just in a corner sitting there getting ready to take the shot. Because in the end of the day, even though he put up some crazy numbers and he's going to be averaging a lot soon, mark my words, Duncan Robinson is still just a spot up shooter. And I'm not trying to downplay anything he did, but this is why we're seeing an elevation in his play whenever we see our guards leaving. It makes sense now because Duncan Robinson, he's that kind of player.
Oh
He's
yeah.
more of a spot up shooter, and that's not a bad thing. That's how all the shooters were in the past, and that's how all the great role players are. You need a spot up shooter. You need someone like that to knock down 3 pointers whenever they're asked.
Yeah, and I couldn't have said that any better myself. Really love the way that you um were able to just really like because saying a theory is one thing, explaining it is another, and I think you really got that down. I mean, Duncan Robinson, I'm telling you, man, come playoffs with this rotation, we look unstoppable. Um,
Yeah,
Now I'm gonna have to go to a player. I'm gonna let Juicy J talk about. I know there's two more players that he wants to focus on. There's one I'm gonna talk about because none of us saw this coming. I mean, Jovic scoring
yeah.
24.
I'll leave him with you because I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, Jovic scoring
I wanted to
24.
talk about it.
Did not expect it. Duncan Robinson scoring 23. I did expect that. But Kevin Love's 19.8 rebound night, shooting 75% in the field, I did not expect in the slightest. I could have been in a multiverse. I could have been, I don't know, man. I could have gone mentally insane, and I still would not believe that Kevin Love would put up 19 points. Speaking of which, his first three came in the third quarter. He made five. He made five threes. Those are.
It's incredible.
I hope you know. There's three players on this team tonight that had five or more 3 pointers tonight.
Wow. I
Yes.
mean, and another thing, last thing I want to say before I let you go on your tangent, because I've been talking a lot. This is one of the best 3 point shooting games that we've seen from Miami all season. It was incredible what we were doing. We were shooting the lights out. All of our players were.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure. And many Heat fans right now are saying thank you to Joe Cronin. If you don't know who that is the GM of the Blazers who did not want the Dame package. Thank you, my
Mm-hmm.
good man. Thank you for that. But yeah, Kevin Love, I've never seen him fired up like today. I mean, come playoffs, he's this team, like I said, just wonderful. And I don't like injuries. Nobody likes injuries, but you would love to see how a team bounces back from something like that because you never know what could happen near the future. And to see the way that this team has responded has given me hope in what's to come. But yeah, that's it for me. Jovic, Robinson, and Kevin Love. What an outstanding performance! I'm gonna leave the All Star, the 2024 Heat All Star to Juicy J and of course Miami's hero. Take it away, man.
Yeah, and before I talk about that, I just want to say that remember last game and last podcast, we were figuring out if we were going to bounce back and how. And listen, things change in an instant in a season. Things can go from all down to all high, and they have. Listen, this is an incredible win. And listen, this just shows that Milwaukee is not as great a team as the Celtics are. Because I don't think the Celtics would ever have a blowout this bad and against these players. And I get that maybe if we were having Nikola Jovic and other people in that game, it would have gone differently. But yeah, but I feel like we wouldn't have blown them out this bad. And I'm not trying to glaze the Celtics because I hate the Celtics, but I'm just trying to say that anything can happen in a season, and it could change in an instant. But despite that, well, not despite that, let's just go on to Bam Adebayo, who put up a triple-double, his 7th career triple-double for Bam Adebayo, and his 2nd this season already. I mean, that's incredible. I mean, 16 points, 10 assists, 12 rebounds. He was everywhere on the glass. I mean, everywhere. If you were watching this game, you would know. The assists, I mean, he was creating for Duncan Robinson several times. He created for Jaime on multiple occasions, who, that's another player I'll talk about right now. Jaime Jaquez Jr. this game, I feel like this was the game for the young guys. You had Nikola Jovic stunting out and Jaime Jaquez at one point just absolutely dominating. There was a point where we had a lineup of Nikola Jovic, Duncan Robinson, and Jaime Jaquez Jr. No Bam, no Love, love. No Bam, no Hero, outplaying Giannis and Dame, who were on the court at that time. That's incredible. I don't think anyone expected that. But yeah, Jaime Jaquez Jr., I feel like he was in full-fledged form this game. He was incredible. I mean, he was doing his regular shots, just flipping it in, but he had some crazy drives to the basket. And in transition, Jovic passes it to Jaime, and it was a great layup for him. Jaime Jaquez Jr. had a great game. I'm happy for him because I don't want Jaime to go down. I want him to keep being the great rookie that we want him to be. So, lastly, Tyler Hero, again, had another amazing game. 19 points, shot the lights out. Hero's always so reliable for us, I feel like. And it's just the opposite of what people thought he was. He's not a shot chucker. He's a reliable shot maker. That's what he is. When he's taking an open three, most of the time he's making it. And you can always rely on him to make a big shot in the fourth. And you know that's true because it's happened several times this season. His floater is fully developed. He could bang it off the glass so nice. No pause. And his finishing is getting better too. There was one layup that he made that was almost an and one even, that I couldn't believe it, and I can hardly tell if it went in because my TV quality is horrible. But I know it went in, and I know that Hero is definitely going in to this season after this All-Star break, definitely with a new mindset and a winning mindset at that. I don't think he's going to be just going for the points, and I don't think he ever was. People, I guess, think that Hero is misguided, but Hero is definitely a winning player, and Hero on our team just makes everything better. So, yeah, that was everyone worth mentioning. I think Caleb Martin struggled this game just because he's been having a great stretch. So, no shame for Caleb Martin this game. Absolutely fine to have a bad game. He's been playing incredible for us.
Yeah, 100%. And on a night that you don't need Caleb Martin, we're not really gonna ask much from you. Um, but yeah, I mean, let's finish it off with Philly and go on a 2 game win streak to head into the All-Star festivities.
Hell yeah. Got Philly tomorrow on a back-to-back. That's going to be rough because we got to fly to Philly. But you know what? We did this, so maybe we could do something else incredible. And Philly are on a little bit of a win streak, I think. At least one, but we're going to break that tomorrow. We're going to beat Tyrese Maxey, and it's going to be nice. It's going to be like Christmas Day. Maybe we get another Jaime 30 piece.
Oh, one can hope.
One
Valentine's
can
Day,
hope.
you never know.
Ooh, maybe Kevin Love goes crazy on Valentine's Day.
You never know.
You never know. Thank you guys for watching this video. We appreciate all the support again. The amazing Heat win today. It was incredible to watch, and we'll definitely hope to continue it tomorrow. Heat Nation, hang in there. The first part of the season is almost over, and hopefully we head into All-Star break with a couple dubs for Jaime Jaquez Jr. and Bam Adebayo. Yeah, see you guys in episode 8, and go Heat.